In this video, I'll show the changes for Overgrowth Alpha 198, which you can try if you've pre-ordered. Since Aubrey had to do a lot of fine detailing for the arena he's working on, I added some editor functionality so you can use the scroll wheel to select different objects underneath the mouse cursor. This is really handy when dealing with concave objects, or small details on a large object. I also started on the Gladiator metagame, where you can grow your fan base by making sure your fights are exciting to watch, and by moving up to larger and more prestigious arenas. The ultimate goal will be to retire as a champion, with as many fans as you can get. The first step was to make a system for determining the player's skill, so that interesting matches can be set up. I ended up using a system not unlike the ones used for multiplayer matchmaking in games like StarCraft or Halo, where your skill assessment increases or decreases after each match, based on how the expected outcome compares to the actual outcome. So if you beat an opponent of much lower rank, that's expected, so your rank doesn't change much. However, if you beat an opponent of much higher rank, that's surprising, so your rank will increase significantly. As your rank increases, you can reach larger and larger audiences, and after each match, a certain percentage of them become fans. This percentage depends on your performance in the match. It's not just about winning, but also how exciting the match is for the audience. If you lose an exciting fight against a higher ranked enemy, you might gain more fans than if you just win in a boring way. You can hear how excited the crowd is by just listening to them. As they get more excited, they become louder and higher pitched. The excitement system works kind of like the tricks in a game like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You want to chain together as many exciting events as you can, and avoid downtime that lets the audience get bored. However, if you get too aggressive and defeat an opponent too fast, that doesn't make a great show either. When fighting a much weaker opponent, it takes some skill to keep an exciting match going. I'm planning to expand this metagame to include a lot of interesting gameplay choices. For example, maybe you can use excessive violence to really excite bloodthirsty fans, but then you'll be more likely to be matched with other ultra-violent fighters, who are more likely to kill you than just knock you out. Or maybe an official asks you to lose an easy match, which could cost you fans and skill assessment, but improve your relationship with them so you can get better matches in the future. To get from here to a finished game, I'd like to use this arena career mode to fully explore the combat system and add meaningful context with the metagame. Once that's done, the arena should be a complete and interesting game in its own right, that's accessible to new players and challenging to experts. At that point, I'd like to transition to working on a raider mode, to explore the stealth and parkour gameplay on the large outdoor scenes, with its own metagame about money, equipment, and gang politics. Once both the arena and raider modes are complete, most of the design space of the existing Overgrowth game mechanics should be pretty well explored. If we get to this point sooner than expected, we could consider additional modes as well. But if it takes more than another year or so to get the arena and raider modes done, then we'll probably move to beta phase at that point, and focus on polishing the game for release. That's it for this video. If you'd like to pre-order and try the alpha for yourself, and get a free copy of Receiver and Lowlight Combat, you can do that at wolfire.com/preorder. If you'd like to hear about development news as soon as it happens, you can follow me on Twitter at wolfire.